guys, it's Monique with Oak Knob Mix. We are here because today is the day. We're going to choose two winners. Listen, I know that you guys can't see the screen. I've got it open in front of me. I am uh, limited to the angles that I can film in this room right now because I have surprises going on for people, some of whom are likely watching this. And so I have a very limited amount of space. So I am going to basically do this stuff. I'll pick it up, show you who it was that won each time that I choose a name, and we'll go from there. I put the video in and we have 39 unique commenters. So obviously, if myself or my husband is chosen, we will pick another person. My husband is, for those of you who don't know, he is the Oak Knob Farm. His little circle says OKF and mine says OKM. That is why actually I don't have a picture of myself as my little thing there, because we want people to understand that our channels all kind of mesh together. So his comments have been sweet. I have appreciated him piping in, but if he wins, he does not get the yarn or the sewn items, because he can have those things anytime he wants. Within reason, there are a few yarns he cannot have, but he could come in here and take whatever he wants anytime he wants. So I'm going to choose the winners. It's going to be a minute. I want to go over a few things with you. I haven't had a video out since last week, so I thought I would check in. I'm doing okay. This week has been challenging for me. I have IBS, and I am in the middle of, well, hopefully towards the end of a pretty significant IBS flare, and probably the first one that I've had in a few years. So that's been uncomfortable. I, put myself on a liquid diet a couple days ago, and that normally helps, and it feels like it has been helping. So got to give everything a chance to heal. And that just means that I know that it's time to start taking some probiotics again and to go back on my L-glutamine supplement. It was a really long road for me to find out what my issue was. And then, of course, the answer they gave me was IBS, which to me it's a garbage diagnosis. It means we don't know what's wrong with you, but your guts are messed up. So I just know that occasionally I have flares. It's been quite a while. I've been very lucky, but you do have you just have to pay attention when you're having one, because I also have had diverticulitis. So you have to make sure that that's not what's going on, because that can become dangerous. I'm pretty positive that that's not what's going on. So hooray for that. I did decide, I know that, we're all dealing with stress right now, and probably some level of depression, depending on where you are, what's going on. I went out last weekend to get some gas and to pick up some groceries, and that was about a 45-minute round trip. I didn't even go in the store to get my groceries. I did a grocery pickup, and I came home practically in tears. I was convinced that our society is doomed. There were gangs of people that were on motorcycles just pulled over on the side of the road, congregated together, nobody wearing masks, everybody just standing 6 inches away from each other, clearly not social distancing, and people from neighboring states, which are harder hit than we are. So it was demoralizing. And I had been thinking, now I have some perimenopausal anxiety. That is my number one symptom with perimenopause, is anxiety, which is not anything I had ever dealt with in my life prior to starting perimenopause. And for those of you that have dealt with anxiety for like long term, oh my gosh, you have my sympathies, because what a bitch that is. It really is tough. Now, my doctor, I have a prescription. It's kind of a standing prescription for Ativan. And he writes me out a prescription for like 25 tablets, and it lasts me 6 months because I'm really resistant to taking it. I don't like taking it. So I decided to try something different, and I belong to a really great self-care group on Facebook run by an amazing lady that runs several groups that I belong to, actually. And one of the people that's on the group has a farm, and she creates CBD products. So I decided to go ahead and give it a shot. And my husband and I, we have both had CBD salve in the past for like muscle aches or, skin irritation. And we had run out. It was something somebody had given us and it was gone. And I thought, you know what, that really worked great. And I'd like to have more. So I went on to her site knowing that she sold CBD, which for those that don't know, CBD is not THC, it is not marijuana, it does not get you high, it is a legal product, and CBD salve can be very calming to the skin if you're having issues. And she had some CBD dark chocolates on there. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try some because I've heard some really good things about it in a menopause group that I belong to, that other people that have had anxiety have said helped them. So I figured I'm going to give it a go. So that came in this week, and I have had one piece of chocolate a day. And I think it was like 20 milligrams of CBD per piece of chocolate. So I've just had one. And I will say that I feel as though my body has been more relaxed, which is nice. I have a tendency, I find myself with my shoulders up by my ears, and then my neck and my back and my shoulders all get really tight and sore. And Dave tries to rub them, and I cry because they're just so tight and painful. For those of you that are curious about whether or not CBD might work for you, I would say give it a go because, like I said, I love the salve and I will use that. I will probably try to have that in stock always. The chocolates, I'm trying, and obviously they're not keto, so I can't do those long term, but she does have liquid, so I could always get that and just like add that to a cup of tea or just even in your mouth. That's been something that I tried this week to help lessen, especially where I was not feeling well. My anxiety goes up when I'm not feeling well anyways. So I think it was a good thing. And I think it worked out well for me. If there are any of you that are wondering where I got it, I get it from this lady. She runs it. It's called Barefoot Farms. This is the chocolates. See, no THC. It's all tested. So she can say for sure that there is no THC in here. These are dark chocolates. It was, I think, about $20 for 10 pieces. So that's not, affordable long term if you're going to eat these every day. I am trying this just to see if I thought it would be a good idea. And then if I do, then I will probably get some of the liquid tincture, which will last me longer. And I don't think you need to necessarily take it every day either. You can just have it if you're maybe feeling anxious. It's good. It's Barefoot Farms out of Georgia. And it was fantastic service. It was a crazy fast shipping. Great customer service. I had a question. She got back to me immediately, and I can safely recommend her, I feel. I will put her link down in the description box below. I get nothing for this. I'm not an affiliate. She doesn't even know that I am saying anything. I just want to throw this out there because I know we are all going through a difficult time, and some of us might need a little bit of help, but don't necessarily want to take pharmaceuticals. The next thing I wanted to touch base about was my fabulous daughter got my Mother's Day present, and it came in the other day, and I just am in love with it. I did put a picture up on my Instagram, so you might have seen it. It is my new yarn bowl. Isn't it fantastic? His name is Drake. This is handmade, one of a kind, from an artist really in, I think it was Nebraska. She has a shop on Etsy, and you can see on the bottom it's numbered and the name Drake. So it came with basically a certificate of authenticity telling me that Drake was born on March 12th of this year. I actually have a project in here right now. But this is it. And the fun thing is the nose has a hole, so you can have the yarn come out the nose. Let me see if I can find a thing of yarn. There's yarn everywhere. Hold on, let me show you. It's freezing up here today, guys, hence the shawl. We're supposed to get, it's like Arctic air tonight. We're supposed to get snow tonight. I mean, come on. Like murder hornets and COVID and every other darn thing. Now we got to have snow on Mother's Day weekend. Seriously. Anyways, look at Isn't that hysterical? I just thought it was so funny. So here, it'll come out here, but it also has, if you don't want that, because obviously once you run it through there, you can't take it out unless you cut your yarn. It does have the cut in the back, so you can just have it run that way. And the great thing about this, which I did not anticipate was going to be a thing, is I put it on the couch with my work, my yarn ball in it, and the cats just sit and stare at the face. I think it freaks them out. And so they don't go after the yarn that's in the bowl because this is what's looking at them. I love it. Love it. And while it's out, this is some yarn that I got from Expression Fiber Arts. It is so pretty. And so I'm working on a wrap. It's called the Renata. I think it's a Renata shawl or Renata wrap, but it did say that the pattern was better with a solid color, and I could see where that would be, but I just love it. I got 2 of these, a purple and a white, to make into this You Needed Force Gain. So that was nice. I kind of bought myself some more Expression Fiber Arts. I also just finished putting in a yarn order to Lovecrafts. If any of you are interested in knowing what shop this is, I will link it below in the description. Again, I'm not affiliated, whatever, but if you love this, and every single one is different, and it's fantastic. She has yarn bowls, she has egg separators, which, as you can imagine, the egg comes out the nose, the whites, oh my goodness, so funny. She's got plant pots, she's got utensil things for the kitchen, just a bunch of stuff. So if you're interested, I'll put the link for you below. Now, the other thing, I did my nails. Look at my pretty nails. Look at, they're plaid, pink and white and purple plaid. And then there's flowers and whites, and I just love them. And these are Color Street. Okay, so this is, I don't know if you guys know what Color Street is, but it's real nail polish, but they're like strips, and you just apply it and you buff them on, and it's so easy. And there's a gazillion different patterns and colors, and I know a lot of us are unable to get to salons and do our nails, and so I know that's what's going on with my girlfriends, and a lot of us just don't have a whole lot to look forward to right now. So I have, as part of that self-care group, actually a lady that I get my Color Street nails from. She's just the best. She has the best customer service. And so I decided to do a party for my girlfriends that might be interested, and guy friends, if they, are interested in some nail polish, to each his own. That works for me, whatever works for you. Might be interested in doing that. So right now, Color Street is low on stock because, everybody's home. So this is a great option for them. So as soon as the stock builds back up, I'm going to have a party for my girlfriends and, any of my guy friends that want to take part. I am mentioning it here because I don't know how many of you might want to try that. It just occurred to me that some of you might be really wishing that you could have some pretty nails, or honestly, right now, I don't think it's a bad idea to pamper ourselves. Have yourself a nice tubby with some bubble bath and maybe a mask and do your nails. These things are the easiest things I have ever put on in my life, and they come off with regular nail polish remover, so it's not a big deal. If any of you are interested in checking it out, go ahead and shoot me an email. My email address is always in the description box below. Shoot me an email, let me know that you're interested, and I will make sure that you get an invite to the party when it happens. I don't even know what it is. I think obviously, like most things, like that you do a party, I probably get some sort of credit if enough people buy or whatever. I don't even know. I haven't looked into it. I just really thought it might be fun for some of my friends who I know are really kind of could use a little pick-me-up, and sometimes something like that is a nice pick-me-up. Okay, my daughter pointed out to me, there is a website called edx.org. And at that website, there are tons and tons of free college courses that you can audit. Some of them are self-paced. Some of them are, on the pace of the teacher. I did sign up for one called Hope. I believe it was called Human Odyssey for Political Existentialism. I love philosophy. I always loved philosophy classes. I have audited philosophy classes in the past, And I just think they're fantastic and really make me think. So I wanted to give you guys that heads up that that is available to you should you decide that you want to check it out. I will put the link again in the description box below. It's called edx.org. I think the class that I'm taking is through, was it Stanford and the University of Tel Aviv together, working together to give it. I know one of the ones my daughter signed up for was through Harvard, but I mean, it's all sorts of institutions of higher learning from all over the world are offering these classes in so many different topics. I couldn't even believe it. There were multiple ones about the Star Trek and the contributions to science that Star Trek has made, because people then go and try to make the, whatever the phasers or whatever it was, but very, very interesting. I mean, tons of just different kinds of topics. So that link will be below in case you are interested. We're going to pick our winners. Thank you for hanging in. Who is our first winner? Oh, it is Jamie Richter. Jamie, you are our first winner. Congratulations. You will get half the yarn and you will get a sewn item. All right. Now we are going to pick another winner. It is Judy McKinstry. Judy, you're gonna shoot me an email at the email address below. Let me know your address and your favorite colors. So those are our winners. I congratulate both of you. I look forward to getting your things out to you. Shoot me an email. You'll hear back from me in the next, 24 hours probably, if not sooner. I think that is it. Oh, I just did want to say, if I do not hear from either winner by next Friday, and next Friday would be May 15th. If I do not have a response from either winner by May 15th, then I will choose a new winner. Okay, so I think that sounds good. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me. All of those links will be down below for you if you want to check any of it out. And don't forget, if you're interested in Color Street or checking it out and want to be part, get an invite to the party when I finally get it going, just send me an email and I'll make sure you get an invite. And I think that's it. All right, guys, you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Mother's Day. If you are a mother, happy Mother's Day. I hope you have a great, great time. And I hope that you are able to see your loved ones one way or another, whether it be by Zoom or whether it be a distance visit in your yard. Whatever works for you, I hope you get. All right. Okay, guys, congratulations to the winners. I will see you all soon.